Hi, my name is Heather Hain, and I'm an independent Mary Kay beauty consultant. I have sister consultants that have asked me how I keep track of my sales and my tax information, and I had created a worksheet to help myself and realized afterwards that this probably could help a decent amount of people. So I'm posting it, and I'm going to walk you through it. I know it's a little intimidating at first, but it really is quite simple. And I'm going to show you how you can have all those numbers in one spot to make it easier for filing for taxes. On that note, I do highly recommend a CPA or a tax professional because you want to make sure that you are filing taxes for you appropriately based off of your numbers and the rules associated with your business. So please, by all means, check with a professional. I'm going to start off by saying one, this is Microsoft Office 2010, so this is Excel from 2010, and that this is a master spreadsheet. When you are doing things like this, I highly recommend that you make a master spreadsheet. Once you realize all the figures and all of the formulas work, you can go over to File, scroll down to Save As, and then rename it to the year or the quarter or whatever it is that you're actually going to be working with it, and have that be your running Excel spreadsheet that you use on a daily basis, and leave this saved alone to the side for emergencies. If you accidentally delete a formula, you can come back into the master spreadsheet, copy and paste the formula back into the spreadsheet that you've been working in. So it preserves the formulas just in case. So I do recommend a master spreadsheet. If you take a look at the columns, the white columns are basically money in, and the purple columns are money out, or costs. This is for anyone that is really in direct sales. You don't have to be in Mary Kay. You can be in another direct sales company, or you can be your own business entrepreneur and have services and goods. This is very customizable to what you're doing, and kind of hopefully will help. If we take a look at the first customer as an example, we have Susie Q. And Susie Q just purchased something for $30. She purchased $30 worth of goods. There is sales tax on those goods. So I live in the state of Pennsylvania, so my sales tax is 6%. So you take the retail cost and multiply it by 6% in decimal form, which is 0.06, and that gives you the sales tax. So most of these do have formulas in them. There's only a few rows that don't. So it auto fills in, which is nice. It does the math for you. This is a normal sale. There's no discounts. So the actual sale still is the $30. I'm still collecting the $1.80 in sales tax. And the way Mary Kay works is that everything costs us 50%. So I make 50% off of everything I sell. So half of the $30 worth of products is 15. That's my actual cost. That's what I had to pay the company in order to get those goods. And then I sell those goods for double, and that's $30. So my profit is 15. So I pay 15 to get it, and then I make 15 when I sell it. So my profit is 15. And we do recommend a 60-40 split. So if you take 10% of your actual sale and put it aside, that helps pay for your incidentals, your credit card processing fees, hotel rooms, registrations for events and workshops, any other office items that you might need, any incidentals. Instead of coming out of your own pocket, you've actually created sort of a separate fund to fund that, and it comes out of there. Also, please keep an eye up here because this is where the formulas are, so feel free to go back or pause the video if you want to take a look at the specific formula. Those are all going to be found up here. So that's 10% of the actual sale. And then you have free product and the sales tax on that and shipping and all that other good things, which did not happen. So my total profit after holding 10% is $12 off of a $30 sale. So that is actually 40% of the sale, which is the 60-40 split. That's perfect. So we want to keep this column as close to 40% as possible. That means we're saving money appropriately, and we're also making the max amount of money off of the sale as possible. So moving on to the next example, this is what it looks like when you put a discount on your item. So here's a sale for $105. The sales tax off of that is $630. I decided to give the guy 20% off, so that equivalates to $21. So the actual sale is $84. So I can only charge sales tax on what I actually sell the items for. So I'm collecting $5.04 for sales tax instead of $630. That means I am losing $1.26 in sales tax. Here's how Mary Kay specifically works. I don't ever have to file for sales tax because the company takes care of that for me, which is great. When I purchase something from the company, I am prepaying the retail sales tax on those items. So if we go back to Suzy Q and take a look, when I paid the company $15 to get $30 worth of product, I also had to pay the sales tax on those $30 worth of product. So I paid the company $15 plus $1.80. So I paid them $16.80 total for $30 worth of products. Meaning when I am collecting sales tax from someone, I am recouping the money that I already prepaid. So when there's a discount off of an item, I am not collecting all of the sales tax that I already prepaid for. So I'm actually having a loss. I overpaid. So I can actually claim this at the end of the year, which is nice. Those $105 worth of products still have a cost for me to get. So they are $52.50 for those products. So my profit is $31.50. That discount came out of my profit. So my total profit at this point is $31.50. I'm still saving 10% of the actual sale, which is $8.40, off to the side in its own little thing. And there was no free product given and no shipping. So my total sales off of my total profit off of $105 sale is $21.84, which is 21% of the sale. That's not great. I want it to be close to 40, but this is what happens when you give discounts, especially larger discounts. It eats into your profits. So I much prefer giving free product personally, and I'll actually show you that here. The next one is Hostess Credit. If you are in direct sales, you are used to giving Hostess Credit. It's an incentive or a thank you for them opening their hearts and their homes to you, or helping you meet new people, or recommendations. So it is absolutely worth it, but it also has a cost. So this is what it looks like on the spreadsheet. Here we have a hostess that is purchasing $150 worth of items. Sales tax is $9 off of that. There is no discount, so I'm getting full price for both of those things. $150 retail costs me $75, which means my profit is $75, and I'm still holding 10% of the actual sale, which is $15. Now, it's a hostess, so there was free product given. Let's just say, for example, I told the person I would give them $25 worth of free product. That's the retail cost, $25 worth of product for free. That $25 of product costs me $12.50 because that's half. But I also had to prepay the retail sales tax on that $25 worth of product. So 6%, at least for me, for $25 of product is $1.50. So I paid the company $12.50 for the product and $1.50 for the retail sales tax on that product, neither which I'm getting back because I'm giving it to her for free as a hostess reward. Didn't ship anything, so I don't have to worry about that. So my total profit at the end of the day, minus the 10% withheld and minus the free product and the sales tax that I'm losing, is $46. So that's 31% of the sale. So again, that's much higher. It's closer to 40. Still want to see it higher, but that's just kind of how that works. So we're going in the right direction. And this is how I show I pay myself. I have the date. I have it in bold so it's easier to see. I paid myself. I delete the whole column of formulas and I put it over here. So let's say I paid myself $20. Yay. The running totals are all down here, and that'll show to date everything that I have made. I've paid myself, or all the sales tax I have I'm responsible for if I do have to pay sales tax, which I don't, but other people do. So these are all auto sums. Every single one of these is auto sums. If you click in here, it actually will highlight the area. It should be the entire column. You want to double check to make sure it is in the entire column and you're not losing out on numbers which will affect the totals. Please know that once the box is highlighted, this is how Excel works. If you click anywhere else, that's when you're in here and it's highlighted. If you click someplace else, it is going to add to the up here. You have to be careful because sometimes it'll add it up here and you have to go back to your actual formula. So that is the auto sum. See, I did there. See, that adds. So you just get rid of that. It makes it go back. So also Control Z. If you do something you're not supposed to and you hit Control Z, it makes it go away. It undoes the last thing that you do. So Control Z is your friend. So you're running to everything is an auto sum of the column with the exception of the profit percentage. So this is the auto sum of your entire profits, your actual entire profits, column Q, divided by the total retail cost of all the products given or sold. So that is the percentage of the sale that you're actually making. You want this number to be as close to 40% as you possibly can, knowing it won't actually ever be 40% if you are giving discounts or hostess credits, but it should be close to 40%. So this is way too low. We need to make some more sales and get that number up. So let's do that. Let's pretend we have another sale. It's now the 5th. Okay, we have John Smith, who is nice and bought his wife $50 worth of stuff. Okay, you put that in and it auto-fills everything. So there's your tax. I didn't discount, collected the whole cost. $50 costs me $25, so I made $25 in profit. I'm holding 10% of the actual sale aside, which is $5. I didn't give anything free, didn't cost any shipping, so my total profit off of a $50 sale is $20, and that is 40% of the sale. That is good. And let's just say that we're getting towards the end of our column here. So we want to add more rows. We're starting to run out of rows. So this is how I like to do this. Go over here to the left-hand side, left click, highlight the entire row, right click, go down to insert. It will push everything down. Okay, so you can do a couple rows if you want, like however you want to do this, but you want to make sure that the formulas are filled down, because without the formulas you're figuring all this stuff out on your own and it's just a hassle. So highlight the row above it, okay, and then go down, still press your left click and go down and press Control D as in dog, and that is the shortcut for the auto fill down, which you can do up here somewhere, but it's a whole lot quicker to just hit Control D. So and that auto fills in all of the formulas so that you have it. Okay, so let's say I decided to pay myself again. I can Control C is copy, Control V as in Victor is paste. Okay, I want this to be bold because I want that there. And I can go over here and I can delete that, and let's say I'm going to pay myself $10. So now my running total is $30. I've paid myself. I've made $99 to date from 4 sales. That's all great. Let's pretend that I forgot to put in a sale on the 5th. So this means going back and inserting a row, and that means inserting the formula back in. So wherever you want the row to be, I want that sale to appear underneath John. So I want this row to be the sale that I forgot. So I'm going to highlight that row, right click, hit insert, and it's going to push the paid myself row down. So and that's great. So I forgot to put in the other sale that I had on the 5th, and we're going to do Kevin Conroy, because that's Batman. And there's no formula here, so I have to go above, go down, and hit Control D as in dog to fill in, but it's John Smith's numbers. So go back to the retail cost, hit 0, and everything should be 0. So you can fill in 0 for the retail cost. The discount there might be something there, put that 0, and then like these numbers you can fill in, but everything else has a formula. So if you get it back to 0 before you put in any information, it makes sure that everything is accurate. So make sure it's 0 before you go back in. And let's say Kevin decided he wanted moisturizer for himself because I have men's products and he's Batman and wears a mask. So he purchased $90 worth of stuff. Okay, there's your tax. There's and it auto fills in again. So because he is Batman, I'm going to give him a $5 discount for whatever reason. And so there is the actual sales tax, the amount of sales tax I have to recoup that I lost. So again, running total changes down here. My profit changes. The 10% changes, and my retail instead of 40% is 35%. Now let's say I shipped it to him because the Batcave is, not local. So I'm going to ship it to him. Let's say cost me $2 to ship or whatever it is. Okay, again, that's coming out of my profit. So that 35% went down to 32% unless I charged him the $2 so that I'm not losing any money. Oh, look, it goes back up to 35. So that's why I love these formulas, because it figures all of that out on your own so you can change it. So that's basically it. If you have any questions, let me know. If you think of another way that this could be improved, I'd love to hear it. Comment below and let me know. And let me know if this helped you. I appreciate you watching. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.